Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a semi-new bottle of Riverset straight rye whiskey. So this bottle comes courtesy of super fan of the channel, Steve. He's got a few bottles for donation for review over here, and we haven't done one in a while.
Just a few.
So I wanted to get to this one. I don't remember it at all. Mike picked it. So me and him obviously hit it a few times. So we're going to see what this is. Let's get to the particulars. So this one comes in at 5 years old at 115.5 proof. He got it for $42.99. This happens to be bottle 168 if you happen to see it. This is a store pick because I see the thing now. It's distilled by B&R Distiller Company out of Memphis, Tennessee. This is a 95% rye, 5% malted barley. So it is distilled in Tennessee, but it's bottled by the company. So I don't know why they say that.
That's all it
weird.
says. That's all it says on the bottle.
So I don't know if they distill their own stuff. If we do have somebody down in Tennessee that would know that factor, you can leave a comment down below. But it's just weird how they specify distilled in Tennessee.
Yeah, it almost seems like they didn't, and then they bottle it.
And they bottle it. Now, I think the company, you're right. I think it's a non-distilling distiller. You know what I mean? Like, and they actually distributor. I mean, and they actually get stuff in and they send it out.
Semi like a copper and cask or
I'm not sure.
Broken Barrel or whatever that other one was that we had.
In the research, it was weird how they said that. Because normally it says distilled and bottled by, and it doesn't say that. It says it's distilled in the same state. But
which is sometimes different.
Right. Because it could be, you pick anyone in Tennessee. It's not distilled probably by Jack, but like you just pick somebody and say it could be distilled there, and they just.
We probably have somebody that can tell us.
Chances are it's Dickel, if I had to guess. You know what I mean? But normally anything distilled in Tennessee that isn't them, it's usually Dickel. All right, let me see. Again, I don't remember this one, but there's a lot of his up there that have been up there for way longer than they should have been. Well, no, I mean but some of them have been up there for a year and a half. No, you know what I mean? So
and they keep it. That's almost a gremlin.
They're like gremlins. It happens. Well, he's my best shopper, so he always brings something when he comes too. So, but I want to try to get some of his bottles back. We kind of harbor them because we have so many over there. Every once in a while,
back.
Yeah, I kind of want to get some of them back, but
I'm not disappointed with the nose.
It's not pounding yet. I'm getting. Let me see.
It seems powdery. Not. But this is like a fruity kind.
I'm getting fruit.
It's kind of like a fruity powdery.
I'm getting fruit. I'm fruiting. And if you're gonna do that, then you're in not a spree. What is the other ones? The not Starburst. The it's not a spree. I like spree better than sweet tots. It's almost like a sweet tot smell. Where you're powdery, like I'm getting that candy.
It's almost like when we used to open the vitamins, powdery.
Oh, okay. Like you're talking Flintstones.
It
could very well be made by them.
I never get that.
It could very well.
I have like a powdery flavor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't hate that at all.
No, there's something different in the front taste of that.
Yeah, I'm now that you put that in my head, there is you might be able to, this might be Dickel. You might be getting that Flintstone vitamin in the beginning because it's like a candied fruity taste.
There was something different. It didn't really pop in my head that way.
Yep.
That's why I was laughing. It kind of did him in the nose. Is it almost even a fruity residue?
In my head, I was thinking sweet tot. I was thinking
I know where you were going because I never liked spree, and I did like sweet tots.
I like the sweet. I like spree better because I like the candy coated on the outside. But I did like sweet tots too. But it was bringing me that smell. No, that's nice. That's nice. But it didn't drink hot.
No. But it stays on your tongue. It's definitely spot where I switched it, and it does stick around.
I took a little one. I wasn't sure where I was going with this one. Oh, I kind of like that.
It's almost a bigger fruit now.
Yeah, I'm starting to graduate from the candy almost into, dare I say, an apricot, because that's what I usually get off of these. Nectarine, by the way. My wife said, "You're an idiot." It was a nectarine, not a kumquat or whatever you said it was the other day when we did one a couple of weeks ago. I was like, I couldn't think of nectarine because that's a hairless peach.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? But I couldn't think of what it was. She's like, "You're an idiot." She heard me downstairs and she didn't want to say. I said, "You should have yelled up."
That would have been funny.
Mm-hmm. This is another one. There's no way I'd be at 115 drinking this. You?
I would have probably started at 100 anyway.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'd be. Maybe I'd graduate.
It starts to collect here now in my throat. It's only a second sip.
But that's where it's confusing because in my mouth, you would think it would be spicy. Like we've had some bookers that like lit us up.
But I would have definitely would say we're in a higher rye.
Yep.
If I didn't go bourbon, because I'm not really getting any mint in his nose.
I wanted to bring this up, or in the palate, really. It's at the very end. So this is a 95.5 rye.
I know. I looked at.
I was waiting to see what you said about that.
When you were reading, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. No, I was waiting for you to see what you say about that because I'm not getting a minty.
I don't even know if I'm going to call this a rye.
I just had a friend of mine. I haven't talked to him in years, and he just texted me last night, and he was like, "Well, so I know you like the bourbon and stuff like that. Is Whistle Pig anything?" And I just was like, "Not in my book, man," because it just that was.
We are going to get one.
No, we're not. We are not we, as in me. This is actually. Let me take one more sip before I'll give the full evaluation. I'm actually liking the flavor. I do get like an apricot fruit. It can almost be candied, but it's kind of like that peachy.
For 95.5, I'm not getting any mint in this, which is when I read that, and I'm like, oh, and I'm the one who picked it. I'm like, you dumbass. I didn't pick with glasses at all. Not that it probably would help because it was so high on the shelf, but it's not really disappointing.
That apricot goes all the way through to that fruit flavor, whatever you want to call for the fruit.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it like a nectarine peach.
And even
apricot.
so, again, another store pick. It's $115 at $43. That's really not.
Oh, it's a buy and buy and buy.
When you wander through and whatever liquor stores you have, I almost every state probably has a store pick for them. And
for the record, because we have a lot of you guys out of Connecticut, this is the Barrel Friends single barrel out of Connecticut. I forget what store because Steve hits a bunch of them.
I want to say
it could be.
There's at least one store in Putnam that has.
It could 100%.
I believe this lady has like 3 stores.
Yeah, it could 100% be that. But I know there's a few of you guys that are down in Connecticut. But this I absolutely love. That fruit flavor sticks to it. I'm going with like a nectarine apricot-y flavor that goes through. And it actually carries all the way through too. I'm barely getting a cooling sensation at the end. Like it's not.
I'm only getting a good numbness on my tongue, which was definitely going to lead me towards a rye. But with the nose, I don't know if I'd call this a rye. I'd probably say it's a high rye bourbon, but I don't know if I'd say it's a rye really.
The only thing that would bring now right there on that third step, excuse me, right before you swallow is when I get that big burst of cooling sensation. I absolutely love this. And as far as like it's not, I don't know how to describe it. Sometimes they drink thick, sometimes they drink thin. This one doesn't drink thick, but the coating lasts.
The coating definitely. No, and their whole spiel on the back of this bottle, which I forgot.
Yeah,
well, I did tell you, but you were writing.
Right.
Is they are going to make the smoothest rye out there without changing the flavor and complexity of that. And
they nailed that. Oh no, they nailed that. Yeah,
they probably did come true to what they were trying because it's not. I'm going to say sorry too, Steve.
I just want to. I just want to go more because this.
Say anything else up there?
Oh no, Steve don't care. Trust me.
I know. I'm only being polite.
We got plenty over here for him to counter back on. But no, honestly, this is.
I'm still getting no mint.
It's more of that cooling sensation. Right before I go to swallow, it kind of hits me with that, like that.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I don't know how you don't. Like,
I don't get what was that?
It's been like 3 degrees the last 4 days. And when you step outside and you take that deep breath and it's like, and it like almost freezes your lungs because it's that cold the last 4 days, it's been like 0 when you stepped out in the morning.
Yeah, I know that.
So you don't, it's that cooling sensation. Same thing, like when you breathe in and it kind of cools off you right before you swallow. Like you can roll it all you want. As soon as you swallow, it kind of hits you. That's the weirdness with me. That's what I get.
He also works in an office.
I don't know how widespread this is. So you guys have to leave a comment down below. But it did come from Tennessee, so it's got to be around. He made it to Mass. I'm
You
really
do
getting
get the
a
sparkle
fruit.
of a rye.
Yeah, I'm really getting that fruit presence in the front that I really like. It's bordering on like when we did the lychee fruits. Like I'm getting that apricot, lychee fruit, lychee fruit taste.
Tea.
I can see the tea actually. Now you say that at the end. Let me try it.
I'm not really sad with this at all.
My grade would be higher if I'm factoring in price. I can tell you that. This is a winner to me. This is a winner.
It is. So the way I started when you wrote that down, and I actually did read it.
You had to head down.
I was like, I'm
mad at yourself for
pleasantly.
picking it.
I was in the beginning.
Yeah.
And some of the comments you were making when you were writing shit down, saying, "Oh, this is the tweaky one" or whatever. I'm
Well,
like,
I just wanted to see what you would say. I had no idea. I could not remember this one for the life of me.
I'm not sad. Another great store pick, honestly.
I don't know where to go with the grade. I'm absolutely loving this one. I'm not gonna lie. If I factor it in, if you factor in price, I'm maxing this out. I like the fruit in the front. I like the cooling sensation. It ends with a nice little happy oaky presence at the end. Like it changes like at the end, but that cooling sensation. It's not a mint. It's not.
It's not. I keep trying, and it's not a mint.
No.
It's a sparkle though. It is a heavy sparkle. It does numb your cheeks and everything.
This reminds me of Steve's Barrel Seagrass that had that apricot finish. That this has that same finish in it. It reminds me of that. And it's hard to do when you don't have them side by side. But the one that was literally finished in an apricot barrel,
that
you
probably
get
would
that
be close to the same proof.
That's what I think it was. It was right in this general range. That's where this one brings me. So if you've tried Barrel Seagrass, they're both his barrel, but they're both his bottles.
They might have been 112 or something.
Yeah, but it's kind of finishing like that. It ended up like I like this a lot. I honestly, I'm at like an A.
I was like an A minus, and I'm not getting a huge complexity in the flavor.
You don't get the fruit in the front, then the cooling sensation, and then it finishes with the fruit again.
I don't get the cooling sensation, but I get the extra sparkle, and the price you can't beat.
No. I'm not even factoring in
so
price,
we're not even fighting. It's A minus.
I understand that.
It's not. You think there's? We're gonna have to.
It ain't gonna matter because I would have to. I write them all down. You goober. You just you. I end up having to write these down.
Sensitive.
This isn't gonna get written down though because it's not our bottle. But this is one I would hands down love.
We'd
to
almost
get
have
ourselves.
to put it there though. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
because it's in the A minus.
It might
category.
be a contender.
Would it?
Yeah.
For a rye,
there.
it is there.
No, it's 100%.
It is there, and we are only in January. So,
because I
knowing
love this
you
fruity.
and knowing how many glasses get over there and they get a regret, and I know this is Steve's, but that doesn't usually slow him down.
It's going to his.
We will have to probably look into this.
I'll ask him.
Let me look at the glow again. Steamship. Okay.
No, he remembers. He'll remember where he actually got it from. I
can almost tell you.
This is one of. I did like the malted ryes, but as far as straight ryes, hands down, this is the best one we've had this year. Not even a question. There's so much flavor, so much taste.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but it's super fruity.
It is,
and it's not. You're not pounding the mint. You know what I mean? Which you don't like. That's what I mean.
Well, I don't mind a light, but when it's overpowering and that's like you kind of almost like the coffee. I don't like that flavor.
Right.
But that still was a very good tasting.
I liked it. Yeah,
it was a good mixture. It was totally different.
I'll be curious because there's a handful of you guys that are huge rye fans. If you guys that are big rye, it's almost like a candy out on there. If you are big rye fans, leave a comment down below. And then even better, if you guys are Dickel haters, let me know if that's the flavor we're actually getting because there is a good chance this came from Dickel. And it's the only Dickel rye we have was the one that was it was mixed with. The something brothers, Leonard brothers or something like that. And so I don't know. We've never had just a straight Dickel rye. So there might be people that absolutely hate this bottle. But I'll be curious what you guys say.
Might be liking this one way better, actually, than that one.
I do remember liking that one a lot.
We did.
After when I went back to it, I was like, ooh, I forgot how good this one is.
But also, I think that was...
It was very expensive.
No,
price-wise, this one... That's why I said this one slaps compared to that.
Yeah.
This has a great taste, a great flavor. It lasts for a while, so... all right, I'll go A- to make you happy because it ain't gonna matter because it's not gonna go in our book. But this will be one we might have to search out because I think this might be a contender for a ride a year if we do it again. So again, that's where you guys come in. Leave a comment down below if you had tried this stuff. And if you have not and you're bypassing it because you're not sure about it, $42.99. This is a buy all day long. In fact, to the point I want one. So, well, there you go. This is the Riverset Straight Rye Whiskey. As Ryan hates when I say it, run, don't walk to go get one of these. I think this is actually, for the price and the proof, in the years, you can't beat this with a stick. This exceeds all levels. So, that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.